Hello guys, what's up? I'll go by the name East Coast Springs, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. So apparently we are still on Grime Weekends and I'm reacting to Men 3 by Bugzy Malone. Hopefully I'll do Men 2 and Men 1 later on, but this one is Men 3 and it came out 2 weeks ago. So it's the most recent edition of the whole Men series, and this one is by Bugzy Malone, a UK grime artist, very good rapper from UK. And guys, man, I just got to know about this guy very recently. So guys, without further ado, let's see what Bugzy Malone does on this one, Men 3. Let's go.
The best of the best, East Coast Springs. I know it's better than the rest. East Coast Springs, the rapping no one contest. East Coast Springs.
Yo, it's Bugzy Malone.
Bugzy Malone, rapper, lucky to be alive after road accident. So apparently he had a crash. You can see the pictures of the crash there, the bike.
Hey, see, as soon as I got to the hospital, the nurses told me I'm lucky to be alive. 3 weeks later, I get a blood clot in my chest. The shit nearly killed me.
So 3 weeks later, he had a blood clot in his chest, which nearly killed him, man.
And now I'm back. You don't call me the king of the north for nothing. Watch this. Alright, so mommy used to sell herself. Drop a couple rocks into a pipe and light it up. Think I didn't come from hell. My old bestie said my head's gone, it must be mental health. But I got killers in my family, in case you couldn't tell. And I didn't wanna see them niggas, so I got it hella stealth. And when I saw those idiots, I told them by myself that I don't fear nobody. I've still got ops that want me bodied, but them man are still living in a cell. And if I have to go back there, I swear I'm going in. I pray a lot these days in case I have to sin. I tell them till my mouth goes dry and I need a drink. I sleep well these days, I never miss a wink. And no, I didn't catch the virus through these pain.
He sleeps well these days, he never miss a wink. You know, basically when you wink, you close your eyes once. But him, he says he sleeps well, so he doesn't even miss closing his eyes once. He takes full advantage of the time he needs to sleep, so, and he sleeps very well. Man, let's go.
Pain in my chest, a court case coming, fuck fame for a sec. I'm gonna have to stand and take judgment again, but I can look him in his eye. I have my baby to protect. Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak hard, though it's fucking with my spirit. A school tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and yeah, I slit it. Didn't cut it deep though, I gotta say I shit it.
He said he slit his wrist. He was trying to commit suicide. He put a tire, he won't get in the ceiling. He was embarrassed with himself, so he cut his wrist. Let me take it back a little bit, man. Bugzy Malone is talking, man. He's saying a story here, man. I like the dopeness of the video. I like his outfit. I like the effects. It's giving you that boss vibe, you know. Let's just listen.
Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak hard, though it's fucking with my spirit. A school tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and yeah, I slit it. Didn't cut it deep though, I gotta say I shit it. Her mummy was a nitty, but when I heard she turned one of her customers into my dad, I gotta say I really nearly did it. But I told myself I would never do anything silly. I told myself I'd take it out on niggas that fuck with me.
Basically, after that his experience attempting suicide, he told himself that he'll never do anything silly anymore, that he's going to take it out on people that are trying to annoy him and they call him silly. Let's go.
I would never do anything silly. I told myself I'd take it out on niggas that fuck with me, and that's why I never lost, and that's why I'm a boss, and that's why I was the first one to rep my city. I got fake friends.
He said that's why I never lost, that's why he's a boss, and that's why he's the first one to ever rep a city. Let's go.
Talking like I don't show intelligence, like I didn't demonstrate due diligence. Man telling me about my residence, like I couldn't give a green light and leave no evidence. Place in the Louis, waves under the Dewey, skeleton Cartier, so I can see through it. See these levels to this British shit, and me I'm top tier. Any talk of me not being a legend stops here when.
Oh man, there are levels to this British shit, and he's top tier. And I don't know how do you even say it. They say you can never talk about legend without his name being there. Let's take it back a little bit. I like that. That was bars, man. That Bugzy Malone talking is real stuff, man.
Man telling me about my residence, like I couldn't give a green light and leave no evidence. Place in the Louis, waves under the Dewey, skeleton Cartier, so I can see through it. See these levels to this British shit, and me I'm top tier. Any talk of me not being a legend stops here when the car.
Talk of me not being a legend stops here. Let's go.
Pulled up, I knew that we was crashing, and at the point my life was meant to start flashing. I just blacked out, woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The Montclair was dragged out, me I had it
man. He's talking about his experience, man, his near-death experience, that crash. He's talking about it.
Now I got bleeding on the brain, the same shit that killed my cousin, yeah, I swear I missed Dane. Couple niggas turned out to be fake, but I'm too rich to argue these days, so I just give it space on the hospital.
He does he have time for people that are knowing him, man? He says it's too rich to argue these days, I just give them space. Word.
Bed, the morphine on me tripping, giggling at nothing, into reminiscing. Crashed doing 70 without wearing a helmet. Believing God or not, there's no denying a blessing. I was on the ward, slowly healing. Lay on the bed and my chest was beating. The blood clot passed through my heart and into my lungs, and the pain was a deeper feeling. I shouted for the nurse, I could feel myself leaking with a face full of sweat. Could barely catch my breath, even though I knew I was hanging by a thread. I told the nurse that there's no way I'm dying on this bed. Fuck that.
Man, the story is so clean. You can actually see the picture as he's saying it, how he was bleeding from his, the blood clot in his heart went to his lungs, and it was bleeding from his chest. And he had to, he said that he felt the pain, it was a deeper feeling. Damn, let's go.
Now I'm supposed to feel weak. For some reason, though, I feel like a Wolverine. Like I smashed the side of the car up with my physique and left a big boy dent in the concrete. They put me in the newspapers and magazines. You better recognize a legend when you catch a sneak peek. It's not the first time I shed blood out on the street, but the way they taped it off, it was like a murder scene, huh?
This is not the first time he shed blood on the streets, but the way they taped it off, it was like a murder scene. He was talking about his accident, basically. That's not the first time, because he was bleeding on the concrete after he crashed his motorbike. It's not the first time he shed blood on the street, but the way they taped it was like a murder scene. So the first one he's talking about shedding blood, like maybe, I don't know if he's talking about fighting someone or stuff like that, but I know he was not talking about his accident. Then the other one is talking about, you see, the way they taped it off, it was like a murder scene. Crazy.
Fucking Bugzy Malone.
Bugzy, man.
2020. The fucking resurrection. Yeah.
I like this beat. And these are his pictures of him recuperating, basically his healing process, working out and stuff. Whoa, Bugzy Malone. Crazy. Awesome one from Bugzy Malone, Men 3. This one basically is just highlighting his own experience, especially his near-death experience, and I survived a motorbike crash, man. So it gives us a clear picture. It gives us a clear picture of the whole murder scene and how he tried to recuperate from that episode of his life, and also talking about how he has been very strong in his game and his career, and he has been very focused. And you can't call top tier rappers without you putting his name there, you know. Anyway, that's it for Bugzy Malone, man. Shout out to Bugzy Malone, or someone from the UK artists are doing it and doing it big, man. Yeah, this is Grime Weekend, and if you enjoyed this content, please mention or suggest a song you think I should react to in the comment section. And with that being said, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next music video reaction. And with that being said, guys, peace.